I'm Senator Elissa Slotkin.
Senator Mark Kelly.
Representative Chris DeLuzio.
Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander.
Representative Chrissy Houlihan.
Congressman Jason Crow.
I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Former Navy.
Former paratrooper and Army Ranger.
Former intelligence officer.
Former Air Force.
We want to speak directly to members of the military
and the intelligence community
who take risks each day
to keep Americans safe.
We know you are under enormous stress and pressure right now.
Americans trust their military.
But that trust is at risk.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military
and intelligence community professionals
against American citizens.
Like us. You all swore an oath
to protect and defend this Constitution.
Right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad,
but from right here at home.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law
or our Constitution.
We know this is hard
and that it's a difficult time to be a public servant.
But whether you're serving in the CIA,
the Army,
or Navy,
the Air Force,
your vigilance is critical.
And know that we have your back.
Because now, more than ever,
the American people need you.
We need you to stand up for our laws,
our Constitution,
and who we are as Americans. Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up the ship.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil, chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
I'm Senator Elissa Slotkin, Senator from Michigan, former CIA officer. Earlier today, President Trump threatened myself and a number of other service and veteran lawmakers with arrest, trial, and death because he didn't agree with a video we put out this week. This really isn't about those of us who made the video. This is about who we are as Americans and how we're going to engage with people who we disagree with. I would hope that people of all backgrounds, Democrat, Republican, Independent, would agree that threatening death for people you disagree with is beyond the pale of who we are as Americans. I love this country. It has given me everything, everything. And I refuse to believe that this is the new normal. I refuse to believe that we're going to use fear and intimidation against people we disagree with.
Welcome to the MC Too Tall Show. I am your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Too Tall, urging you to stop by Wild Bagels today. Do it today. 1901 Stillwell Avenue, or you could call for delivery at 718-333-WILD. That's 718-333-WILD, where you could get a fine cup of coffee like this and the bagel of your choice. 718-333-WILD. And remember, Wild Bagels, those bagels sure are wild. Anyway, let's talk about this disgusting bastard, this person of no honor, and her friends of no honor. 1 year hardcore veteran Senator Elissa Slotkin, former CIA agent. What is it about the Democrats that they have to put former CIA agents in public office, in elected office? Elissa Slotkin of Michigan as a senator, and the recent governor-elect of Virginia. That Abigail Spamberger or something like that. She's a spammer. I don't know. But anyway, former CIA agent. You know, I thought it's not the liberal thing to support the CIA. I guess it is now. But you can play at that game. Buck Sexton, you're a former New York resident. Come back to New York and run against Chuck Schumer for senator. Buck Sexton, come back to New York, run against Schumer. Or AOC, whichever one wins the primary. Anyway, back to this. Elissa Slotkin and her friends of no valor and no honor urged military personnel to oppose Donald Trump. They are calling for insubordination, which in essence is insurrection. Because what would be the next step to defying orders from the President of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief of Military? What would be the next step to defy orders from the President, who is a great man, by the way? Would the next step be to take over the White House under some false virtue that is only to serve the elitists of the Democratic Party and not a single one of you out there watching this video? Every last one of those people in that first clip are despicable, disgraceful, dishonorable, disgusting. I am not ashamed to be American, but if I had a reason to be, it would be that video. That is not the face of America. That is not the face of America, and those people ought to be ashamed of themselves. They ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Thug.
This is what happens when you have mentally incompetent people with protruding foreheads and a love for short yellow school buses in elected office. Further giving me reason to say again and again and again, so many levels of hell where belong the left. They're calling for insurrection, further proving that the Democrats are the party of insurrection. They're definitely the party of rape. They're the party of child molesting Nazis, party of the Klan, party of Jim Crow, party of slavery, party of supporting the Third Reich, party of crime, party of opposing the president every step of the way. And these are the people that the Democrats keep electing into these offices. We've got to start flipping some of these blue states red. New York needs to be flipped red because we're going to get some more garbage like that. Hochul's not winning re-election. I can guarantee you could put a rock against Huckster Hochul. She's not winning re-election. As a matter of fact, in deep blue Michigan, in deep blue, normal, conservative people hating Michigan, in a state that wishes every conservative dead, like Michigan, Elissa Slotkin barely got into the Senate by the skin of her teeth. By the skin of her teeth. Ex-CIA agent. Ex-CIA agent. I'm telling you, Buck Sexton, man, come back up to New York. Do what you gotta do up here. Become a senator. We need you up here. Meanwhile, you got senators from Michigan rounding up these despicable, disgraceful, disgusting individuals, people who are a disgrace to this country and a disgrace to whatever uniform they put on before entering politics, urging military personnel to defy Trump under the evil guise that this is the American thing to do. That is the most un-American thing to do. Any sick notion that Donald Trump is an un-American, anti-American president is anti-American in of itself. Anybody with a love for God and country believes in making America great again. Anybody opposed to making America great again, I ask of them, what's the alternative? Let's go with the literal meaning of making America great. Do you not want America to be great? What the hell are you doing here if you want some other country to be great? Go to that other country. You want Somalia to be great? Go to Somalia. Help make Somalia great. Overthrow their brutal dictators. Jail the various double-digit warlords, territorial warlords that have ravished that nation like a cancer, and help make Somalia great. If you want Somalia to be great. You want Cuba to be great? You want Cuba to be great? Why did you sit there like a patsy allowing Cuba to turn communism then? Why? Go to Cuba, overturn the communist government, install a constitutional republic that is an ally to the United States, and that will help make Cuba great. If you want Cuba to be great. Well, you want Puerto Rico to be great? Okay, you know what? It already is. It's part of America. It's part of the United States. It already is at a level of greatness. So what the hell are you talking about there? You want America to not be great? You want America under the bare foot of Yemenis oppression? What is the opposite of making America great? Making America subservient to Middle Eastern terrorist rogue nations? To making America subservient and submissive to Middle East terror groups? You've got to stop the bullshit, okay? If you have a love for God and country, you'd want America to be great again. And Elissa Slotkin is not one of those people who want America to be great again. Military personnel should follow the orders of at least this president, because this president is a true American who is for God and country. Their presidents, their champions, their people they get behind, as I said before, are child molesting Nazis. Despicable, disgusting creatures of hell that really should be expressed back there in a handbasket. But on to my fellow John Crancians, I say this. Respect God, watch out for the Illuminati. Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero. Not to mention your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, never gross, MC Too Tall. Don't be a dysfunctional weirdo out there, yeah? Be more like me.